Hi, Pisces. This is your reading for December, January. This is also great if you have 12th house placements, Jupiter or Neptune really close, like within 5 degrees of the ascendant. Sometimes too Sag rising because it has that Jupiterian feel can also hit home. But also if you want to cross watch or if you just feel called, um, I feel like we're always where we're supposed to be, right? So, and if it's your first time, welcome. I'm Susie. I'm a trauma informed astrologer who truly loves her community. Um, and I love my cotton candy Pisces. So here we go. Let's look and see what it is that you need to know. Ten of Cups and that flew. This is something you've wanted for a while. You didn't see it as available. I don't know if it wasn't really available, but you didn't see it as available. Oh, that is interesting. Okay. Love these cards. It's Dreamweaver Tarot. So we have this gorgeous Ten of Cups. Such a cheeky pose for Pisces, right? Then we have the Four of Cups in reverse, which makes me know that this was something that universe might have been offering you before and you couldn't see it because you was sad. You might have been like grieving or wanting something with somebody else. So you just weren't able. A lot of times, so Four of Cups is when universe is trying to show you one thing, but you're just focused on the other three. We can't see the thing that universe is trying to offer us. We're not open to it, right? And there's a lot of reasons. Sometimes because the connection isn't gone with the other person that you really, really want. And you're looking at like why your money isn't right, why your friendships aren't right, and you know why you can't have that person. And universe is like, because this is better, take it. And you're like, nah, man, not ready yet, right? um when it's upside down, I find that this is an indication that you're now open to whatever you just weren't before, whether that's growth or whether that's something had a shift. Or sometimes, sometimes we need the truth to like auspiciously find itself in our lap, like a good full moon that brings the truth so that we can really let go of somebody, have that epiphany. I feel like this is bittersweet. I feel like you're going to have to grieve one thing to move into this other thing, but it's the Ten of Cups. Now, this is always interesting to me. It's the Page of Pentacles. This is the most interesting. This deck is gorgeous and I love it. So we have Ouroboros, the snake that eats itself. My end is my beginning, right? And we have it, this Page of Pentacles, this page is also kissing a phoenix, both of them in skeletal form. We have wings made out of branches. And it looks like the ghost of like a fox face right there. Could be a wolf or something like that. But and balancing a pentacle on their head. This is very interesting because when we have Ouroboros, when we have the snake that eats itself, when we have my end is my beginning, and when we have this like, kissing the phoenix bird that's totally without feathers, it's in skeletal version. So this is after everything has burnt down. When we have this in reverse, for me, this is a little like hugging the skeletons, hugging the things. Like, we have the Five of Cups, we have the grieving card here. And is this person, right? Because what we hope for every time with the 10 of cups is that you're here with the 9 of cups and somebody just gave you their one little ace of cups. That's the best way for me to make a 10 of cups, right? Because that means if they walk away with their 1 cup, you still have your 9. You still have that foundation. You still have you, your faith, your belief, your value in you, which is the most important thing to have. This 10 of cups could come with somebody who's also trauma bonded. This could have started out as a friendship and you both discussed disappointments from people. This could be out of a friendship or an acquaintance, a work person, and you both started to lament over the last person that broke your heart. Feels a little cautionary, like the bonding is real. Trauma bonding is always real. It's just that, does it have all the other components to sustain a healthy long-term thing? And Pisces merges before they check all of that often. I said what I said, and I say it with love. There could be a lack of stability with this person that makes you feel all kinds of 10 of cups in that cheeky pose, right? But if there is still sadness being held on either by them or by you, Pisces, kind of like holding on to the past, like not willing to give up the skeletons, right? Again, when we have the Phoenix and Ouroboros, right? Shedding their skin, shedding their feathers, burnt to the ground, ready to recycle again, ready to recycle again. But not knowing how to let go of that, that's when we tend to block ourselves. Let's get some clarification on this. I want you to be real careful, Pisces, that this doesn't end up being a situation where, again, Pisces trauma bonds and merges before they check out all the other boxes, right? It's the opposite of Virgo. You're not checking boxes before you bond. Cotton candy. You're not checklist, you're cotton candy. I like the 10 of cups for you. That's beautiful. I like the 4 of cups in reverse. Understanding what's available to you, having your eyes wide open that way. I just would like some clarification. This is either you not fully letting go of the last person, or it's them. There's the Ace of Cups. Okay, this is kind of all the clarification we need. When we have the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups are here, we know that somewhere in the rest of these cards is your 9 of Cups, right? You worked hard for that 9 of Cups. You worked so hard. So we have the Ace of Cups with the 10 of Cups. That's then what's missing here is that 9 of Cups. And that is the whole point of the reading. This all has beautiful potential, and you're going to trauma bond. Most of us trauma bond at one point or another, or a little bit with each person, right? It is the balance of making sure you don't lose yourself. And those 9 of Cups, you worked so hard that somebody doesn't come along, trauma bond with you. And while you're bonding and while you're hugging those skeletons, they don't come along with a big old bowling ball of their own shit and knock down your 9 cups. Hold on to your 9 of Cups. You know, this Page of Pentacles in reverse is the skeletal version of Ouroboros, and the Phoenix, the Five of Cups. Those could be representative, actually, of you not of trauma bonding, but yet that little voice telling you this person's probably going to hurt me too. So where's the line? How do we straddle that line of not giving away everything so that they can bowling ball our Nine of Cups down, and also letting it in? I'm going to take, I got an early Christmas present, a surprise in the mail. I literally had just put these on my list. This is the Price of Love Oracle. I saw Gemma use it and I was like, let's just pull. How do we keep what's what does Pisces need to know? What do they need to be aware of? What's the red flag that's coming off like a white flag, or what do they just need to know for themselves to reach into their back pocket concerning whatever this is? Because I love the Ten of Cups and I love the Ace of Cups for you. I love the Four of Cups in reverse. Let's just make sure we're reinforcing that Nine of Cups. All right, let's get a card here. I love this card stock too. I have to figure out where this person got theirs printed. Surrender. Surrender. And what are we surrendering to? What are we surrendering to, Pisces? The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is yours to turn. Keep that Nine of Cups. You can trauma bond and merge and still check those boxes and leave yourself room Pisces. Sometimes, again, they'll merge in the very beginning. As soon as they feel that trauma bond, they will merge so deeply that they have sold themselves the happy ending in their head before they can see evidence that this person is capable of it. Not that they're not worthy of it, but that person is capable of it. Because Pisces is that 12th sign, right? Pisces is that Christ consciousness, not Christ as in the Christian religion, but Christ is in like this really cool dude who walked around and did the most for the least of us and never saw lines between him and the person that had it the worst, or had the oppression, or who had a stigma. That unconditional love for everyone, that is what Pisces is. And Pisces is that 12th sign also. They've lived a lot of lives. So when they go to merge with somebody, they merge quickly and they want to merge unconditionally, and they are ready for their happy ending. They really are. They're that 12th sign. They have done the work. And they're really ready. And they're tired of the dogma and the rules, and they're not about that Saturnian stuff. That's why Saturn and Pisces is so interesting right now, right? Surrendering to it's your turn, while also allowing yourself to make checklists and allowing yourself to pull back from the story and what you told others about this is the one I can tell. Don't forget, you've lived 100,000 lifetimes, Pisces. You really have. And so you're going to find connections with a lot of people. and that is genuine, and you're not crazy, and you're not bad at picking people. It's that pullback from I was so sure, and you probably were, and it probably was that person in another lifetime. It's just not like this lifetime. This lifetime, they're here to teach you a lesson and not stay forever, right? It's really not about them. It's about you allowing yourself space to pull back, to surrender. Let it be what it's going to be. You get to decide whether this is incredible suffering with this person and another hit in the worst way, or whether it's a really beautiful moment and you finding another piece of yourself in the mirror of another person, and then move on if it's not right, and not make yourself stay and suffer, or not make yourself leave and suffer. Take the suffering out of it. Take the suffering out of it, because it's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. All right, Pisces. Also, if you're a member and there's stuff in the link, if that's something that's interesting to you, the extended reading, the poll will be up, the extended reading will be up on probably Thursday or Friday. I love you. Now you love you, Pisces. Bye.